What's up, guys? I've been making you wait too long on this review. Here's my review on the book Elvis Presley, Taking Care of Business in the Flash. So this is actually my favorite Elvis time period. I don't know why it is. I mean, I think it maybe has something to do with his style. I like his performance style, his clothing style, the rings, the whole deal. I just think his voice, the choice of songs that he picked, this time period is my favorite. Now, this book chronicles June 1970 to the early part of 1971, which is actually my favorite time period. His voice was like so good, so rich. It was just great. This book was actually better than what I thought it would be. This book comes with the CD and it chronicles this time period in detail. I don't know if any of you ever remember the book Elvis Day by Day, where it would give you like the day by day details of Elvis's life. Well, this book is pretty much the same thing. It's like you turn the page, you see October 10th, 1970, this is what he did. He got a badge from this place. It tells you first-hand accounts of who he got it from, the people that were there, their testimonies, what he said, what he looked like. It gives you pictures from each day. This is like a day-by-day book for chronicling the days, the months from 1970, summer 1970 to the early part, like I said, of 71. It's great. This is my favorite time period. If it's yours, I definitely recommend this book. This is the in-depth, detailed book of that time period. So let me show you some of the things that are in the book and some of the things that I really liked. So one of the things that I think you would like is it tells me that it tells us that Elvis really loved the screening or the movie of That's the Way It Is, the original edition, he screened it like 20 times. So he watched it in his private theater and studios like 20 times. He went to the Memphian in Memphis at like midnight and watched it over and over. He checked it out in California in the summer. He really liked it. He bragged on it. And it was also funny, I was reading today as I was wrapping this book up, that he actually thought that he was too fat in it. It was on like December 27th. He was watching it with some people. He would watch movies and they were all surprised that he watched his own movie. And he was like, I think I'm too fat. And everybody's like, no, you look great, you look great. Also, another thing that I'm actually surprised about is, you know how Elvis Presley Enterprise does not promote Elvis when he was overweight. Like the 77 special, they have not released that and they may not. But it's funny how they do talk about all the mistresses Elvis had, and they have actual testimony, pictures, and letters and phone conversations from Elvis and a lady he was seeing on the side, which name was Joyce, talking about how he called her on Christmas, how actually before he met President Nixon, he left Graceland after they were angry at him for spending money. That's actually what happened. He left Graceland because they were angry at him and yelling at him for spending so much money on cars and things for people. So he decided to go to Washington, which is actually where his mistress was. His name Joyce, the name was Joyce Bova or something, B-O-V-A, and talking about how when he got there, he actually threw away her number when she gave it to him in Vegas, and he threw it away. So he went to Washington where she was, and he couldn't find her because he didn't have her number. So what happened was he flew to Las Vegas to meet up with Jerry Schilling. He took Jerry Schilling back to Washington to help him find Joyce, his girlfriend, and he helped her find him. But on the flight back, one of the senators was there, which actually got him into, which talked him into seeing President Nixon, and he ended up seeing President Nixon on like a side journey and then afterwards he went to go see Joyce. So I find this book very interesting. So many points, like the pictures in this are so rare. Yeah, we have some in there that we've already seen, but most of it is so rare. Honestly, you could take your time with this, and I'm going to go back and look at this over and over again. Another thing I get out of this book is really how much he loved his fans and how nice he was to his fans. Like, the book starts off in June, or actually no, I'm sorry, in October, where in September, he started his tour again for the first time since 1957. He started a tour, and one of the spots that he hit was Detroit. One of his fans, when he was in LA, brought to him, because he would like pull into his driveway and talk to his fans that were waiting there for him. Well, one of his fans had a review of his concert in Detroit, and he asked her if he could bring it inside and read it. So he read it, and the funny thing is, it's like how this just shows you how nice he was. He went into he went into his house. He talked to Charlie. He asked Charlie, "Hey, go outside and ask that lady if I can please keep this review that she let me read. I like to keep it for my scrapbook." I'm like, wow, Elvis actually asked, "Can I please keep this?" Like, he didn't keep it. He didn't say, "I forget it." Like, he asked her if he could please keep it. Like, it's so funny. This book really shows you Elvis's personality through my favorite time period. Talks about him going to the Memphian to see movies, talks about how he was really obsessed with getting badges at that time, how he tried to get his badge from President Nixon. That's really the reason probably why he went there. How he thought that the Beatles were not thankful for all the good things that America gave them, and what he can do to help fight drugs and the drug psychedelic time period that thing was. He felt like since America gave him so much, he wanted to give back. Alright, so that wraps up this review. Obviously, like, the book is like over 300 pages long, so I can't go through every single point, but those are just some of the high points that came to mind right now. Also, on my Instagram page, ElvisistheMan, along with me letting them know that I just did this review and watched the video, check it out, I'm going to be posting clips from my favorite songs from the CD. Along with this book comes with the CD from Portland, Oregon in November. So yeah, I'm going to be posting samples of songs that came from the CD on my Instagram page to go along with the posts, letting everybody know that I reviewed this and to go ahead and watch it. With every single concert that Elvis did in the November tour, he hit California, Oregon, all over the place on the West Coast. This is a West Coast tour. So there's like 3 to 5 reviews from the critics that actually went there. Some of them was like, "Hey, he's back, he's the king, he's on his throne again." Others were like, "He jokes too much, his shows are too short, he plays around too much. Yeah, he may be good and his fans may love him, but he doesn't show them the talent that he has." And yeah, his shows were kind of short, but anyway, check out my Instagram page. I'll be showing some clips with it. Thanks for tuning in to watch this second review I did. Hope you're enjoying the channel and my Instagram page. Elvis is a man. He truly is. In this book, honestly, I 110% recommend it if you like me and actually favor that 1970 time period. Thank you. Keep watching.